2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Cloud. He completes it to Tate. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Cloud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Still shedding tackles. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Cloud looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Cloud. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They juked him. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Second and 5. Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stevenson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First down, Mayfield. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Mayfield. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. In motion right, that's Hardman. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
That ties the game 6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Throwing to start the drive. Cloud flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cloud. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball again on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go again with Hall. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Hall. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Paul on a give up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a jet first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's caught. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Cloud. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cloud setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Cloud. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Operating from the gun. Cloud eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
They'll set up to throw.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing to start the drive. Cloud. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Patriots 20, Jets 9. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mayfield. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Here's Baker. Going right back to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.